The best radio station in the world is right here, right now.
Welcome.
There we go.
Ladies, let your head down. Shake it all around. Come on.
Now on air.
Fellas, let me see you dance. I want to see y'all wave your hands. Come on.
Right.
DJs, make some noise. Come on.
It is Darky Radio. What edition is this, Mastermind? In fact, number edition is Oshaya by
Edition 9. Edition 9.
Edition 9. Yeah, welcome to Edition 9, man. Fully packed show we have for you lined up today. Yeah, Mastermind alongside myself. Mastermind alongside, hey, Mastermind. It's been a while in Panamara. What do you say, Panay? Good.
It's been a while. Mpanang Mnandi, a cool food, you know?
No, mnandi izinto yazi ukuthi masihlanganelana kule show akunanto engabi mnandi nje. Yonke into ihlangene. Otherwise, hoping everyone at home is having a grand week wherever you are, and akunatake disturb by noma ukuphila khona bafethu. Don't let izinto zikudisturb. Otherwise, the radio is going to make sure that you kept company all the way.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've got great news today. Very, very great news. I think Buzz was Tanda.
Sure.
Buzz was Tanda, Linda Valese. Yeah.
Sure. I was going to be, in fact...
Do you want me to share it now or later?
In fact, because it's neckcast, how about you share it now? And then, obviously, as what you like, maybe makufika guest kuzoba nenye engcono futhi. But le ngiyazi ukuthi uzothopa zonke. Ngiyazi ukuthi le izothopa zonke.
It will chop everything.
Sure.
I don't think now ukujhelile.
All right. Sure.
But then what I can say is, firstly, we're working on our website.
Right.
Taki.
Sure.
So it means that from June, we'll be broadcasting live from our website. Online.
Beautiful. So from June, you'll be able to go through on our website. Wherever you are in the world. Like your website. Yeah, no, thank you really much. Yakula lento. Yakula every day. Every day. And it's through your support, Buffett. We don't take it for granted.
Definitely. And we'll keep it simple, we'll keep it on point.
Sure.
And visually as well. We're not gonna keep you
and then everything that we talk about is gonna be there. As in, like you say, we do take ama such as Shinwenu in it and Senza Shoguti, San Mamela Bafetu. That's why we're all about improving Mastermind alongside myself. Senza Shoguti, we're all about improving because the show here in Bafetu. And speaking of the show here in Bafetu, our guest today, Mastermind?
Okay, our guest today, the young man. Untwana Uyapusha Panda. And right now, he's got his own company, the tracking.
Sure.
A lot of people kept on asking me, how do we get into like business tracking? I don't know. I don't have enough information in terms of that. You can ask me about media, you can ask me about something else, but in terms of tracking. But today we've got an expert in terms of that.
And I'm so excited to he's joining us. Umbulelo Sithole. This man, like Mastermind has just mentioned, right? Like it's not every day which is told a black man, right? I'm gonna emphasize that. A black man owning Mkwero's tracking. And you can contact them for hire on 079 198 4486 or 083 231 0455.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent. Mbulelo.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Thank you so much for joining us, Chief.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Ngibonga nina.
Yeah, no mfethu abantu abafana nawe bayadingeka la emakasi mfethu ukubonisa ukuthi uDaki nawe uyakhona. Mastermind?
Yeah.
Mfana. Kunel.
Sure.
Lapho kunjani?
Sure.
Yilo kuyakhatha le network
Ngiyaphila
Ngiyaphila mfana.
Yeah.
Kunomoya la.
Yeah, delayed nyana.
Ubani ongani?
Hey Mastermind, are you saying something kuMbulelo?
Hello.
Ngithi ilale ngidelayed nyana. Uyangazi kuyangizwa.
Yeah, no yakuzwa uMbulelo site like.
Yeah, ngiyakuzwa mina.
Yeah, Mbana. Mbana, we're just gonna dive into it, Mbana. We're not gonna go lane and lane, Mbana. How did it all begin? Umbulelo kuyava, Umbulelo ubani.
Umbulelo is a young boy okhulele ePimville and moved to a Protea clan in the year 2008. And Umbulelo has always been in business. He was just a young, smart guy, I would like to think, participating in everything, in primary, even in high school. So the love for business started really in Ekaya, you know. Kokwami would have these mini pots, changing some ice and cleaning, changing all those things, and from there, that's where you get to learn about business a bit. Have a mini background, business. Then moved to Protea Clan, and from high school I've been doing business, been selling perfumes, from selling oranges at church.
Yeah, so check some oranges on to now, Masim.
The black is sure.
You know, I remember one of the good days. My grandmother was saying to sister, but he you check some orange. I was like, yo, nimbayela ma channel umbuyela amantombazane enze njani. Yeah, well, yeah. But then, to me, that was training. That was training because this grew to. I had a brand called Black Menace Perfumes.
Sure.
That brand also grew. Basically, like at Len Mall, I used to stand at the gate and sell perfumes.
Wow.
And
into 99.
99.
Yeah, and he has my own passion in Tomfana. And look at you now. Look at you now.
Yeah, man. One thing I've learned is laying low.
Ne?
Yeah.
And like abantu can decide to anything in business, bangaqala ukubhayisa maybe ama-sweetie. And when tracking is kanjani like?
Okay, tracking was, it came, I'd say my dad just decided, because on the very same week, my dad said, okay, he wants Wuching venture into business. He knows I love business and I've been into business. He said he wanted to buy me something. And I said, I ventured for Wuching. I wanted a cab. I wanted to transport Rabbi School, you know? And on the very same day, he was supposed Uguchi, I see a shop and so he called me in the morning, he says, he was like, aye. Then they take something gave me and change it track. Take it or leave it.
Sure.
So track.
Wow.
And I just had to come up with a plan and see what can I do with what I have on top of the table at that moment.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then Mara, like in terms of business, how much challenges like that you faced in starting off the business? Because tracking is not a very like logistics, I believe, ne? Tracking logistics, am I right, Mastermind? Like tracking in the was logistics, or am I correct in saying that?
That's Spanish, yeah, that's Spanish. They work hand in hand.
Sure. So how
saying
each challenge okay, track, each challenge for when on your side that you faced having to start your business, and then how have you seen improvement from then to now, and where do you see your business going from here to wherever you want to take it?
There've been challenges.
Sure.
it's not an easy field. It's not an easy
that's what I'm saying,
industry. Yeah, and people will somehow take you for a ride because they think maybe they see a young man and they're like, young tall. But growth has been there slowly but surely. And to be honest, this is a business that started about January. And
this
already, yes.
Wow, that's quite something. And then we are in what now? May.
Yeah, it's May.
And it's still growing, fun.
Yeah, it's just doing very well. I'd like to think. And right now, we've went from not having anybody. People didn't believe into Lento Truck. Like, what are you doing? And now we get calls, especially in the suburbs. That's where I see business growing and see business giving me a positive response. You know?
Sure.
Emakasi, not that Emakasi don't support, but Emakasi. Rather than if there's a price tag to it, they want to negotiate their way, and prices are prices at the end of the day. And it's a way that I try and make it. Yeah. Yes,
I mean, we are under a lockdown, and after this lockdown, definitely we won't ever be the same.
Yes.
What are your plans in terms of the digital market?
Our plans when it comes to executing the market, now we want to deal directly with companies now. That's where we want to go, because now we see Gucci. There's a huge need.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
People need things to be delivered to them rather than they go to the shops. So that's the direction we are taking. We are looking at having our own app where people can talk directly to us.
Nice.
And we have our own. We have what's this thing? An email address.
We lost you a bit, Mbulelo. Are you still with us? Mbulelo Sasa Koda said in I'm not sure. We seem to be losing Mbulelo. Are you there, Mpana?
We're gonna have a website. Yeah.
Sure.
So we are looking at having an app. We'll be having a website soon, and that's where we're going. I think for now, I won't state another.
Okay, we seem to be having a connection error on Bulelo's side. As soon as it's back, we're gonna continue with
term plans, but for a short term to.
Mbulelo, as a young black man in Ghana, like how you spoke about right now, Gucci Ikasi siyaleka ngesupport. How do you feel with the mentality is change going forward as Ikasi? Because imagine if both supporter from Ikasi before taking this to the suburbs, it would have been huge. You would have been huge by the time you get to the suburbs. So established, so ne portfolio like Ikasi, how as this thing is going to be played all across. What message would you like, and what kind of support are you looking for from Ikasi?
Okay, the first thing I think Abantu baseKasi would have to understand, Gucci, in the same way as going to any other trucking company looking for help, and they would give you a certain quotation. Stick to that quotation.
Exactly.
You know, young taller. And there's nothing personal in business.
Exactly.
We are trying by all means to say, let's move forward. And this is you wouldn't like now a man's negotiator from sevens.
Exactly, because this is your brain at the end of the day. And another thing, which Rimandak here we have a sabotage, it's not working. After all, now we push business to site in loud.
Do they say the same thing at Pick and Pay? Do they say the same thing at ShopRite?
No, they won't. They just taking chances. Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to say, firstly, let them understand, which, if this is a price, I'll have to take on that price.
Yeah, because you're offering quality.
Yes. And number two, it's just us supporting each other, marketing each other, putting each other just on the market, young child. Word of mouth goes a long way. Sometimes word of mouth is some businesses and some companies are merely because of word of mouth, you know.
Exactly.
So if people can stop jinxing other people's things via their mouth, what they say, what they talking, let's be positive. Ukuthi umuntu udayisa ama-face mask, ukuthi umuntu is selling ama-sweet, just be positive.
Exactly. Support umuntu omnyama bafethu.
Yes.
Change this whole thing ukuthi udakhe akafuna ukubona omunye umuntu omnyama yaphambili. I mean, that's crap. Your mentality was installed for Abo Fairwood, and we're not going to entertain it in a state too much.
Yeah, we shouldn't, and we can't.
We can't.
I'm looking at the thing as we are in lockdown. I was saying the other day to some guy, it would be nice that during this lockdown we support our black
for sure
businesses. You know, these brands and all clothing brands and whatsoever. Let's promote that. Into the sekas more. Pela. And these international, let them come after.
Master Chief, I missed you that part. Put up a label, promoting label as a cast. All right, continue for that.
Yes. So as you know, when you shot in a chance, you know what? Let's promote label as a cast. Let's promote whatever as a cast. Let's put that first, and these other things, let them come. I'm happy though, Gucci, our finance minister Didomboweni is seeing that and taking the right decision.
Exactly.
Because, you know, the decision has been taking recently are decisions that are gonna work if we're gonna be positive and supportive.
Mara, they're standing against him. Abaninga bayifunda ama decision awathathayo. Bafuna ukumsusa endleleni.
Yabona, it's the bigger picture. Because the bigger picture, imagine for one, this thing here, Paza Shop, he is trying to implement. Baba, if you check the market for Spaza shops, it's a very big one. And having about the participator be about 60% more than blacks or South African citizens, that's bad for our economy. So now he's taking good economical decisions as
like Umbula is saying. You were saying
my opinion.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. Umbula, just in closing, man. We can talk about this the whole day.
Yes.
How can people get hold of you or your business?
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
We are on Instagram. It's Mgero Tracking. We're on Facebook at Mgero Tracking, and we have our email address, which is mgerotracking5@gmail.com. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but let's before we move on.
On Instagram, it's Mgero Tracking. On Facebook, it's also Mgero Tracking. And we do have our email address, which is one word, mgerotracking@gmail.com.
Nice one, Mfana. So Hari,
our contact details, we have it's 079 198 4486.
Nice one. So Mbulelo, before we let you go, Mfana. So are you still based at Glen, right?
Yes.
I'll have insurance other places as well.
No, ngisasekuhleni kwamanje juju abo lockdown yabo ngisazama ukuthi
wakabi ne permit
or something. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And I like ukuthi also
Angabi nayo. I'm still applying for yona, and as soon as I have it, I will be all over. But I'm willing to take on requests.
Sure.
From everyone.
So I'm a request. People can request from your number and from any of your social pages, ne?
I lost you there, Angexwang.
So I'm a request. I want you can use the same number that you gave us and on your Facebook and Instagram pages.
Sure,
I'm saying it. I'm a request.
Yes, yes.
Abantu bangawa requester from the number that you provided.
Yes, people can use them.
Okay.
Yeah, Nyagus.
All right, Mpanangiti. Sure. So right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure we promote it as much as possible.
And we'll be happy to give you the best codes and the most reasonable.
Sure. And as in Mpana, let's not compromise Gucci. It's a dark business. The quality you're providing, people are gonna be happy with the prices that you're providing.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm very much sure about that. We've been from the site Kulu, which, as I said, in the suburbs. We've been getting recommendations that we are doing a good job and we are one of the best priced when it comes to this tracking thing.
Beautiful. So now I'm going to tutor nini ngiyakuthinta and abantu mabafuna ukututor nabo moving places. Yonke into she track.
Yonke into mfethu ufuna ukututor if there's a heavy load that needs a truck for you to move it from one place to another, we will be happy
provide those services.
Do that for one.
Mpana Mbulelo, you know what, Mpana, we're gonna make sure with this goes as far as possible. As much as Makasbak supporter, Daki Radio Yak supporter, and soon Soweto will know about Mgero's tracking. All right.
We lost him or we losing him. We keep on losing him.
I keep losing you also. I can't hear you.
No, not that, but we're saying Gucci Estaki Radio will make sure Gucci Mgero's tracking is out there and everybody is aware of it. Mpana. Keep pushing, don't stop. We need people like you as focus to build a Makawashi on Kabotaki. This is something different, unique, and it's beautiful, and it's gonna go far, Mpana.
All right, my man. Thank you very much, Mafetu. And big up to you. And sure, thank you, Mafetu.
Hola, boy. Mastermind.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mpana. So there's rumors which we might be just and bas promoted to level 3. Do you think we're ready for that?
We were born ready. That's what I'm saying.
As much as we want it, people's argument out there are making sense, but people need to be on the streets. People need to be hustling. You can't be sitting at home. And Abantu can't be surviving on that 350.
No. They can try. I mean, it's 350 maybe or 2 weeks. They can push it with 2 weeks. Exactly. I don't think it's enough, but I mean, we were taught to be grateful for anything. So now 350 will make a difference either way. We'll try and see what we do with it. Yeah, we're gonna go to level 3. Definitely, we have to, because at the end of the day, people need to hit the streets. We need to be out there. You're not gonna make money. I won't to make money. So they need to be out there. I mean,
yeah, but they start and there are no means, and it's not baggage. People are not saying people don't want handouts. People want jobs. I wish that could get to some people's senses. Which we don't want handouts. We want jobs at the end of the day. I'm a handouts. No, guys. Like, let's retain people's dignity by creating jobs. And speaking of jobs, and find out so much jobs are gonna be lost. In fact, this is so sad. And at the rate we're going, we're gonna reach over 50% of job losses in South Africa.
And I'm not gonna sit here and say I told you so. I won't sit here and say
as much as people's life matter, but people are gonna lose jobs. At the end of the day, the economy is as it is.
Yeah, well, so we can't sit on level 4. The economy is not doing well. We cannot sit in level 4. We cannot go back to level 5.
In fact,
at the end of the day, we need to get ready and be able to align ourselves with the new world order.
Exactly.
Whether we like it, whether we don't, we need to align ourselves with the way things are going to be. We need to align ourselves with the digital space, because that's where the future is. That's where we're headed.
And we're going to have to learn to live with this thing, whether we like it or not. I mean, at the end of the day, We can't be just indoors and hoping it's gonna go away. Let's find a way to live with it. You just wash your hands. You put on that mask when you're going out. You sanitize your hands. You know, I'm gonna try. I'm trying to find something. In fact, that was interesting. From SAB Edge, right? This is from South African breweries. Okay. I'm gonna read you their statement. With a monthly contribution of 1.2 billion in excise tax, right? We are one of the largest tax contributors in our country, accounting to 1.2 billion that can pay over 66,000 frontline workers on a basic monthly salary. You see what it means? I want to for into excess tax like it's 1.2 billion, and the ingapatala abantu.
Darky Magazine.